Hey, what's good, fam? Hey, you guys hungry for some serious cooking inspiration? Then you guys gotta check out the Grillin TV network. We got some of the hottest chefs in the game, and guess what? They bringing their A game to you and your kitchen.
First up, we got the one and only Aaron McCargo Jr. He's fixing to show y'all how to make his famous crab stuffed salmon, y'all.
Now, if you're looking for some southern flavor, you gotta check out Chef Loria's. Her shrimp and grits is straight fire. It's got all the right spices and ingredients to make you feel like you're down south, kicking it with your fam. And my man Chef Kenneth Temple knows how to bring the heat with his Cajun Pasta. It's got the perfect blend of spice and flavor that'll have you coming back for more. Trust me.
You want to know how to cut up a chicken, boil the perfect egg, or make some fluffy scrambled eggs? We've got y'all covered. So tune in to the Grillin TV network today and start making some magic in the kitchen, y'all.
I'm not gonna overtalk it. You know it's gonna be fire, and I wouldn't steer you wrong. Guess what, folks? I'm out. Peace. Now listen, after looking at that thumbnail and reading that title, of course you hear, right? Look, we finna take it back to the basics. We finna make something super easy. And guess what, folks? It's called what? Y'all say it with me. Listen, we finna do a smothered chicken. Let's get it. And look, I'm not gonna do all them fancy cuts and all that. We just finna go over these ingredients and we finna make this happen, right? So we got flour, broth. Now, when it comes to the chicken right here, I'm using, chicken thighs, right? This got the skin on. You guys can use boneless, skinless, however you want to, right? Anything you want to use. You can even use breast, just cut them down. We got onion, butter, W sauce, then we got an array of spices right here, and this right here is my cream, but this right here is the level up, folks. This is my A series. If you guys don't have this, check this out. Listen, you want to have something to take your food over the top. You want to have that real, that real ooh-wee profile. That's it right there. And I'll leave a link down in the comment section below. Now, with all that being said, don't forget the full ingredient list will be down at the bottom, right down in the description box below. When I say season, you just want to put a little seasoning on here front and back. I started off on the bottom, you know what I mean? Take this, just work this in. We want to get some of that on the flesh, just like that. Take a look down here. What I did was I took all my dry ingredients and brought them here, right? So listen, everything goes in here. What we're doing is we seasoning our flour. Right? I'm doing it this way. For you guys that don't have my seasoning, you know what I mean? We go ahead and I'm gonna put this down in the description box below so you guys can have a great product, have the product turn up. But this right here is what I would have put this profile in here by itself with the flour. Right? So then you just wanna mix all of this up together. Right? And then if you look at it, you can see it. No longer is it bleached white. You can see that flour has some seasoning to it. Okay, so after you get everything whisked up, right? Once you season your flour, go ahead and take yourself a couple of tablespoons of flour out, the seasoned flour. We're gonna use that with our gravy. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this on my paper plate right here. Oh, you know what? Let me show you this part too. Come on over here. Look, I got hot soapy water right here. So as I wash, as I'm cooking, I bring my dishes over here, I wash them, and then I stage them over here on this rack. Super important. Makes your whole kitchen experience, just so much better. Now, we finna dredge, right? And I don't think I said this already. Look, I got my cast iron. I got it set. I got it at a medium heat. You know what I mean? Because look, we want to go ahead and start cooking some of our chicken down. But for me, seasoned, a little flour to help it with the browning, and it's gonna help in the, on the back end too when we're doing our gravy, a little bit of a thickener, right? So I'll take this, let me bring this back over, like this right now. I'm just gonna let it sit and stage. Now let me go ahead and do all of these, and then when I'm done, we'll put them in the pan. What I did was, look, when I put flour on there, I like for it to sit on there just for at least a couple of minutes. That's why I just staged them off to the side. Sometimes I put them on baking sheets and stuff like that, right? So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the skin side down. Well, we just call this the top, right? So I'll just put this here just like this, and we'll finish with the bottom side. I don't care if it opens up, none of that, because it's the way I place them when I get done with them, is how they're gonna be, right? So. we want to cook some of this skin and get some of that beautiful color on there. Not only is it color, what is it? Y'all say it with me. It's flavor. So now I'm gonna go ahead and flip. I haven't touched these. We'll just do it like this. There we go. Look at that color. Now you guys can cut these any kind of way you would like. You want them to be thick, that's fine too. Or if you want them to be thin. This is almost like I'm making onion rings, right? So I just take them like this. Really up to you. Get rid of this little piece right here. Right, we just take them like that, and then look, I just cut them down like this, and I put them in there so they can go ahead, you know, just be a little bit on the stringy side. So look, I got a splatter guard on here, because listen, you know, all that grease, tired of wiping down the whole thing. You guys need to get one of this, because if you're on your stove, you know, when you're frying, you're gonna get that. These are a must, folks. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn my fire off. I'm gonna just stage these here. Now listen, we're not cooking them all the way, because we want to get to 165 because it's chicken, right? So, I'll take it like this. Just go ahead and just put it right here. Now, if you guys are doubling the recipe, obviously you'll come back and get the rest of your chicken on here. But if you got a family of 4, this right here do it. Really do it if it's a family of 2. Now I'm gonna set this off to the side. Right, set that there. This right here is where we're gonna create our gravy, right? All of the bits and all of the fine that's in there, that's what you want. This is why when people eat from me, this is it right here. You wanna pick this up and get this in there. Okay, so look, now would be a great time to preheat your oven, right? Bake, we're gonna go to 350, hit start, and let that start working. Reason being, once we got our gravy, we're gonna smother it all over the chicken. We're gonna put it in there until the chicken reach 165. That's why I keep saying it. That's the safe zone. Butter, then the onions. Boom, boom, boom. Super simple. Okay, so look, we're gonna go ahead and melt our butter, right? So let's get that going. Look at all these bits and all of that from the chicken. That's all of the flour, you know what I mean? And when it gets cooked, nothing sticking. It's okay to go ahead and start adding your onions now. If you guys have anything that did stick to the pan, you know what I mean, the acid from the onion is gonna take care of that for you. But you can see how we just starting to build up a little flavor. Okay, so I want you guys to take a look at them. I don't take them all the way down. You know what I mean? You guys might have seen like in past videos I have. But look, when they get like this, maybe just a little bit more, then that's about as far as I go. Why? Because they're gonna get a chance of cooking the gravy and all of that. But you can see how I move them around. Look, see how they just fold up over here? This is what you want, all right? So now, you remember we had our seasoned gravy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just start adding that. Now would be a great time for me to come with this. Whew. Don't sleep on this seasoning, folks. Then I want you to look at it. You can see it. You can see the color. And then if I do it like this, you can see some of the seasoning. Let me see if I can get some of these up. You can see it on the onions. Okay, so once you achieve your color that you like, look at that right there. Whew. This is gravy 101, folks. Now we go ahead and start adding our liquid. This is our broth. Right? As long as I keep this heat on and keep stirring it like this, it's gonna thicken up. But we don't wanna go too thick because we're gonna add we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken back to it. Then we're gonna go in the oven. 2 things you should have left is your cream and your W sauce, right? I'm gonna go ahead and add my W sauce first. In any order you would like to, it works. You know what I mean? If you like the flavor of the W sauce, listen, it gives you just a hint of that and it turns out to be fire. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add my cream. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, how often do you use cream in your gravy? But you see this right here? Look at this. This is why I put the color on there. Because when you're working with the cream, it kind of like lightens it up, right? And then listen, if it get too thick for you, all you got to do is add just a little bit more you know, of your broth or stock, whichever one you're using. We all say one thing, but we all use whatever we have in our cupboards, right? And you remember them onions? Remember I talked about don't take them too far down? Look at them. You think they soft enough for you now? And y'all let me know down in that comment section below. So now that I have it like I like it, right? Our oven is up to temp. It's only one thing left to do. You know what that is. We gotta go ahead and add our chicken back, right? So grab my chicken and just put it in here like this. Look, I'm gonna take some of this gravy and we're just gonna pour it over the top just like this. I don't know about y'all, somebody need to be starting to thinking about like some rice, green beans, broccoli, or something. You can eat, oh, you know what? You can serve this over mashed potatoes. You can do all of that. But if you ask me, oh, there go them onions. Talk to me, folks. I've already been tasting it, but check this out. That's over the top. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna put a top on here. I'm finna go in the oven, maybe for about 25 minutes, you know what I mean? We wanna just check the temperature of it. Remember, we're looking for 165. When that's done, we're gonna pour a little bit more gravy on there and then we get ready to plate, folks. I just temped it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. Then I'm gonna slide this out so y'all can see this work of art. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off like this, just so you guys can see it. This is what it looks like. You just saw me, you know, going ahead and just taking some of the gravy and then putting it over the top. We already temped it. I temped it right before I, you know, pulled it out of the oven. We was at 163. You know it's gonna continue to cook, so you know that's gonna be right? So now I'm gonna take my tongs. Now look, this is how I'm gonna plate this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this piece right here with the onions on it, right? Just bring this up like this. Lay him down like that. And that's how we gonna do it. Now I know what y'all saying right now. You're saying, AB, where is the gravy, right? So I got it. I want you guys to pay attention to it now. You got your gravy. Just grab some of this gravy so I don't get no drips, and then we'll just pour it right here over the top. Pick up some of these onions, right? Where are my gravy lovers at? Talk to me. I suggest you guys double this right here because I know some of y'all, if you ain't anything like me, you want to get a whole lot. You know what I mean? But this right here is what you want to have. I love how that gravy do. So look, after all that food pouring, you got a chance to see me put that gravy over the top, then it's all right here. It's very seldom that you see me sitting like this. Look, when the camera come back on, I'm ready to eat. So after you guys look at this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and just give me a little bit off of this end right here. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I got a steak knife. You don't need nothing serrated, you know, for this. 165, and your chicken should just fall off of the bone, right? I'm gonna go ahead and give me a little bit of this because this is how we gonna eat it anyway. Now, one thing you guys didn't see me do is, which I forgot to say is, listen, you taste your gravy because it's gonna need, you know, maybe a splash or so of salt, but you taste as you go, folks. Look, I'm not finna over talk it. Let's get it. Cheers. Right off the back, I'm finna re-dig in. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna do myself like that. I'm gonna hurry up and get through this, and then we're gonna move on so I can go ahead and eat. Now, check this out. You guys see the promo for Grillin TV? Hey, listen, if you guys are not already subscribed to it, go by there, check it out. Got a lot of talent, got a lot more talent lined up. Listen, it's going down, right? Now, let's talk about this right here. Hey, really ain't nothing to say. This right here is fire, folks. You know what I mean? I'm finna just throw down. This is what you expect from, you know, this channel right here. You looking to get into the game, season it the way I did. Don't forget, if you guys do not have this, but this is the level up. That's why it's called the level up, right? If you don't have the A seasoning, all you gotta do is look down in the description box below and get the regular ingredients. You know, that'll hold you over until you get some of this right here, right? Listen, the profile on this is just fire. I did it with broccoli. You can do it with green beans or whatever. Don't forget, you ain't always got to serve it over rice, but rice is my thing. You guys let me know, what would you do? Mashed potatoes or would you do rice? Hey, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, listen, it's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And guess what, folks? I'm out. Peace.